So this is the Pencast problems, and for the first one, it is if the bank suffers a deposit outflow of 50 million, show how your new balance sheet would look. So for the first one, it is 50 million, and so that would cause deposits to decrease by 50. So that would go from 500 mil to 450 million. And then we would also have reserves decrease by 50 million. And then that would change it from 75 million to 25 million. And then that would make loans and bank capital, they would remain unchanged. All right, and then number two, we say that the Fed mandates banks and have a required ratio on deposits of 10%, and then what actions should we take if necessary? And so actions are necessary because we would be 20 mil under our required, since we only have the 20 mil because we take their reserves, multiply them by deposits, so that's 0.10 times 450 million, and that gives us 45 mil. And then so the 45 mil minus 25 million, because that's what we have left, so that leaves us, we need 20 mil. So then I came up with three different options. Option one, we can borrow money from other banks. Option two, we can sell securities. Or option three, we can call in / sell some loans. And so I think the best option out of those three that I came up with is option one, because the selling loans because options 2 and 3 with selling loans or securities is it can damage customer relationships, and it could take up a lot of time as well to do that, where you just take the money, and that's better. And then so for the last one, problem 3, if we have a deposit outflow of 50 million and there is indeed a 10% required reserve ratio on deposits, what balance sheet would the bank rather have initially, ours or the alternative one? So I said the bank would rather have the alternative, because after the 50 mil deposit outflow, that would leave the alternative banks with 50 mil, going from 150 down. So it would leave it with 50 million because that is more than the 45 mil. So they are good for that. But if it comes to our bank, it would take the 45 million and we would have the 20 million left, which is under the 45 mil. So then our bank would have to either, borrow, sell reserves, or call in loans, and it's not a good look, and it can end up being costly for the bank.